Oh, whoops. That was also a thing that closed, wasn't it?
Maybe.
There we go. Okay, on to our next game, Paperman Adventure Unfolded, I think it was. Again, this is another Adventure Delivered, not Unfolded. This is another game from Keymailer. It's so technically sponsored, in that I got the game for free.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that counts.
I mean, you know, it could, depending on how one defines sponsored, it could mean that I'm getting paid to do it rather than I was just given a free review copy. You know, it's still important to disclose these things.
It definitely is.
Okay, Paperman Adventure Delivered. From Secret Item Games. Okay, volume has just a slider, that's good. Oh, there's a... I didn't see the save option, okay.
Yeah, that option might need some...
Sitting comfortably in his lair, the greedy dragon is watching television. Golden letters. The dragon thinks to himself,
like holy black
gold, gold. I need more gold, he exclaims.
The game is quite loud, I cannot hear it.
Fair enough.
Over at the post office, it's busier than ever.
Okay, unfortunately, that skipped through the story sequence, but it was about the only way we could not be deafened by the audio.
Yeah, that's always good, not being deafened.
I thought I had turned down the volume enough. I turned down the master volume, but
The mail thief and his stooges landed somewhere on this island. The brave mail carriers are on the chase.
Technically correct thing about audio design, Paya.
well, hold on.
Technically...
No, technically the correct thing about audio design, because the narrator's voice here is the correct volume, the volume that I lowered it to.
Okay, but my point is still kind of there. What I'm trying to get across is you want the audio to be as loud as possible, technically.
Yeah.
Because you can't increase the volume without kind of breaking stuff. But you can always lower it without breaking stuff.
Wait, what? What? Oh! Oh, I'm teleporting to my Fleabus!
You mail yourself.
Hey guys, what am I saying? Remember to run up to every mailbox. When you pass out, we can deliver you to the last mailbox you walk. Okay, mailboxes are safe, or checkpoints. It can be Paperman, Carl, Scrolly, or Express.
At least it's not Amazon Express.
Okay, so he only has a melee. Oh, but I can press Y to just start sprinting.
Standing.
Okay, what does Carl do?
It's strange that they have decided to have multiple characters. I wonder if it becomes relevant at some point.
Okay, his Y button doesn't seem to do anything. But he
And
also
the
has a
other-
ground pound. I don't know, but I didn't test if the others had that ground pound.
I sort of feel like they probably don't. Best way
Okay.
to know is test it, but yeah.
So Scrolly is Dixie Kong. And can make tornadoes?
Apparently so.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. 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 Woo. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so everyone has a ground pound. Do wonder what Carlsen does. Or is that a later thing?
Maybe, who knows?
That wouldn't really fit with the whole thing. Definitely do not know what to think about this whole multiple characters thing here. Suppose it's nice to have
That makes
a
sense.
bit of your
I'm made of paper. Obviously, I can't swim.
mean paper floats.
Well,
At
yeah,
least
but
to a degree.
okay, Carl can like push boxes.
Well, they all have their own speciality. I suppose you can make quite the puzzles on top of this, like, multiple character thing.
Yeah,
At the same time, I'm kind of 50-50 that is it sensible? Suppose time will tell.
I got a golden letter. Huzzah! So it seems there's a collectible dedicated to each of them.
So
Okay, here
you
I'm
can
being
collect
tutorialized.
okay, you can collect water sticks. Good.
Now, no Donkey Kong 64 going on here. Yep, I sure just cheesed that. Except I'm still going to need to be expressed to actually collect the Femboy.
Yeah! Ha ha! Yeah! Yeah! Woo!
I dislike how long it takes to switch between characters.
That is an easy mistake for game makers to do. Just... I guess part of the problem is that they want this interesting looking animation.
But I
But then
wouldn't
they
say...
forget that after like 10th time, that animation will like lose all its meaning and interest.
It's also weird how you could still make attacking noises after you're dead.
Technically no. It's just unusual, because the default position is that you could attack after you die. And the game makers need to every time put that offline when you die. So technically it's just not usual, but it's the default.
I mean, didn't I say it was weird? I thought I said it was weird.
Oh, maybe you did. It's just a tangent that I know about game making that I wanted to bring across. Maybe you did say it's weird.
I don't remember if I said it was weird anymore or not.
It does make sense for you to say that it's weird.
What you munching?
Peach.
Munching a peach?
Pizza.
Oh, pizza.
Yeah.
I thought you said you were munching a peach.
Hunting on your peach.
Mm. The delay doesn't really seem to be tied to the animation, though. I found an plum.
I mean, the delay can't really be tied to processing speed either, so it's either the animation or an artificial wait time that is based on them wanting to show the animation, likely.
Maybe. Who knows? I don't.
Because all they in practice need to do is kind of make the player character being played unactive way or another, depending on the engine, and then activate the player model that's going to be selected. Oh yeah, but that's not even that yet.
If it wasn't for those bird maniacs, I'd be collecting mail right now. Usually I don't condone violence, but... What the... fell off because I was like trying to figure out what that gleam was.
Was that as fast as you could change the character?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does the weird thingy, and then the like mailbox door comes open, and then you can choose the character.
Well, that's poor design choices, I would say.
I do agree. I would argue that it would be nice to have it happen like once or twice, but after that just remove the time gap.
Yeah. So I fell off because I was like trying to figure out what the hell that was.
That F.
That green.
Famous.
Yeah.
But yeah, the like animation weight thing is, in my opinion, solely overlooked issue in game production, at least in my experience. Playing games that is not really making them yet.
Don't waste your player's time.
That doesn't really ring true either, because what are games for?
No.
Wasting
Don't like.
people's time,
Well,
essentially.
Yes, but I mean, like,
Yeah, there's the fine like detail how to waste your player's time.
yeah. Don't waste your player's time if they're not having fun.
Don't waste your player's time on something that doesn't give them experience. And I don't mean like in-game experience, I mean like game
Did you know that?
media experience.
Okay, the stone shrines are called an ahu. I was like, what the fuck is an ahu?
Ah,
I don't see what the hell my tornado does. I also don't really get the sense of my attack. I would say having weight, but I'm literally waggling a feather at them, so you know.
the enemy does not react to your attack.
The enemy doesn't react to my attack. I don't seem to react to my attack.
Just to the animation, but do you mean like you can still move?
I mean, I can still move. That's not the problem. But like, I can still move at like full speed, so there's no real reason to not be constantly attacking. Also, we do kind of have a Donkey Kong 64 issue, though anyone can grab any of these. It seems that they often signify a character you need to use to grab them. Not the other characters are physically incapable of it, but like, you know, this one is like on a ramp that I presumably need to speed boost up.
I'd argue that this
Yeah!
kind of
Yeah! Woo! Ha! Yeah! Woo! Yeah!
I mean, I could... Oh, there's
Yeah.
also a ramp behind those things that I didn't notice. I didn't need to float onto it in the first place.
Yeah!
I mean, I'd argue that that's good design, you know, giving the players a way to recognize, look, here's who we probably intended you to collect this collectible with.
Only those who light up the gate
Yeah, but
and challenge the Tangata chief himself.
the kind of thing
are
I'm
deemed worthy
considering
to
here
traverse
is,
these plains.
Yeah!
are the different collectibles for different purposes?
Yeah!
Oh, no.
If so, then fair enough, have different collectibles. But how much of a different experience would it be to have one collectible that you'd have environments that show what character they intended you to use there, on those areas. And then let you decide how you want to approach that problem, essentially.
Yeah, that might work, yeah, but
I mean, both work, quite definitely, but the question is, what's the difference, and does it, because if you have...
I got an A. Woohoo!
Nice. You do be an A tier.
Say here's
Yep.
that this crater behind me is actually a dormant volcano, or says here. Right behind me is actually a dormant volcano. Try not to step in the muddy water. It's scorching hot.
Because the normal water wasn't deadly enough.
You know, to be fair, the muddy water seems to be less dangerous than the normal water.
So it seems.
Did I die while I was watching a cutscene?
So it seems.
Can we agree that that's bad game design?
That is quite definitely a bad game design.
Pause the everything other than the cutscene while the cutscene's happening, please.
Or make the player just invulnerable and give the player some time to react. Or, I suppose more commonly used tactic, a low effort tactic, is to relocate the player after the cutscene has played.
Yeah, I've seen that one done before too.
It's a fairly low effort, since then you don't really need to think so much about, okay, if we have deadly ground, do we need to give the player time after the cutscene to get off the deadly ground if their character walks into it, if their character works on a momentum basis and not just movement basis, or...
Okay, now I see. The different collectibles do have a different purpose. Well, they have the same purpose, but they have the same purpose for different characters.
Okay.
Because it seems the male collectibles are used to unlock costumes.
As probably does every other. But yeah, the thing about having multiple different collectibles in this fashion is that someone needs to put all of those collectibles onto the map.
Yep. Okay, so that's a weird... I don't even know what to call these things.
Clearly a siren head. Don't you agree?
So what?
Siren head.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
But yeah, with one type of collectible that putting them down can take quite a while. Now if you have multiple, it takes multiple times that amount of time with the same amount of collectibles, I imagine at least.
Yeah. This one I can call a bird. This one's clearly a bird.
Bird's the word. Bird. And yes, that's mine. I feel like they should have put some sort of player character, like slowing area there. Because it felt like you ran too fast to actually select what you were going to do.
Yeah, that did happen quite a few times.
Yeah. Those post packets are to be kind of believed, and this doesn't have multiple levels. At least the game isn't that long, so suppose the design flaws aren't going to be that bad.
I do not.
Hopefully the team
I
learns.
don't think in any way a defense of the game should be, well, the design was shit, but at least it was short, so I didn't have to deal with it for very long.
There is something to it, but it's not that. The thing is, if you're starting development and you're making your first project, well, okay, this is a bit too complex for at least something I'd suggest doing in the first project. But, how to put it? If they do make a system, and that system is flawed, at least it's not like... They can learn from these mistakes with a short experience that the player can then tell them about.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
And
disliking this game. I love me a 3D platformer collected though. Banjo-Kazooie is probably my favorite game of all time.
yeah, I'm not saying this is a bad game either. Just saying that there are some clear design flaws or oversights.
Look, there was a thing in the water. I wanted to see what it was. Also, it has complete collision. That's weird.
I think it's a wooden boat.
Yeah, it is, but it... Okay, so I've got something that I in games where I've got, I don't know, I just want to do a silly thing. It was very easy because we're already touching air. Now we have touched ball. Does being made of cardboard mean we're touching cardboard?
Does touching yourself mean you touch skin?
That's the question. Either way, we've just touched cube. There, now, regardless, there we definitely touched cardboard.
What if that cardboard just lost a portion of yourself? I suppose here we come to the question of is the new part / the old part still part of something?
Oh, we are not getting into the ship of Theseus here.
My short opinion on it is that a composite structure, if you add something to it, that is now the new part of that composite structure. And the old part that isn't connected to it anymore is not part of that structure anymore.
Would you call that more of a fence or a door? I would call that thing a fence, basically.
I personally, well, it looks like a fence, but it acts like a door. Or a gate, I suppose.
Gate, yes, it's definitely a gate. If people haven't been able to figure out, I'm trying to touch the alphabet. In order.
Why in order?
Because I'm not like writing this down and I don't want to have to use my brain.
Also, you have a lot of cardboard.
I do have a lot of cardboard. Palm tree, bush, mud. Oh, 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 get over here, get over here. I touched dragon.
Oh, in that sense. Okay. You silly bee.
Hmm. You just slowly regen health over time? Is that what the mechanic is?
That seems like it.
Yeah, it seems to be the case. It's a bench. Seems like there's a bunch of contraptions that have that, yeah. And yeah, they've confirmed it is in fact a gate. Oh, 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 got it. Easter Island hat.
I think that's a statue.
Well, yeah, but it's like a head statue.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Oh, head. I heard hat.
Oh yeah, Easter Island hat.
I was kind of like, I have an interesting view on what is a hat.
I mean, have you seen the things I put on my head for the stream? I'm wearing a bell.
I suppose you are quite the bellend.
Me.
They're lovely.
Okay, so I need her there. Wait a minute, wait a minute. That thing I saw before, maybe that was...
Hey, can you press A? Can you hold and press? Or, oh yeah, that's...
Okay, yeah, the thing probably before was like a thing I was supposed to teleport to, I thought.
I don't think so.
The
Because
green
you
thing
see
from
these
before?
are- Yeah, but these are
Red
this
like
is
this guy.
red character.
Yeah.
The scroll is the green character. So those are like this character here tags essentially.
I'm gonna go back and just investigate that thing just to see.
Okay. I have given my best intuition.
No, yeah, no, your intuition isn't wrong. I would have gone back to check anyways.
No, I understand, but we'll just
Yeah, no, I can't teleport to that.
yeah.
This isn't a fern, is it?
I don't know.
Wait, this one doesn't go down. This one doesn't go down. So this is a fence.
Yeah, Taya, but do you? Well, those are actually just spikes. Do you know what else? What does start with F?
What?
Feathers.
Wait, hold on. Shoot me, shoot me! What else starts with F? Fire.
You didn't touch it.
It touched me, that
Now
counts.
you did.
Here's a gate, touch the gate. And I touched that bird, so I touched feathers there.
Well, at least you're not a feather brain.
Hey, shh. Oh wait, I'm wearing a hat, easy.
Is it I next?
What? Yeah, it's I next.
Island.
Oh yeah, I am touching an island, aren't I? Let's say assume this is an island. I mean, everything kind of says island. It's doing the whole tropical music things.
Kind of the reason why games are usually islands, especially with this sort of game.
Because
where
it's easy
water
to surround
kills
it with water so the player can't escape.
Yeah, the invisible walls don't need to be a thing.
Okay, so this one's probably going to be a bit of an issue without me having to try to utilize cheaty words. So now we have to find something that begins with J to touch.
J. I mean, unless you can touch me somehow.
It, I mean, if only I knew what was in these letters, maybe one of them could be junk mail. Is there a clown around here so I can touch Jester? Good work.
Should count as air jets.
Is there a blight upon humanity around here? Then I could touch journalist.
I think you should probably take the scroll guy up here. I think slower fall speed would make this a lot easier.
Probably would have.
Traverse. Then again, you probably need it up there anyways, but...
There was a feather quill there.
They have brooms. Do they count as janitors?
No. It's a shame I don't count, like, verbs, because, you know, I could just jump, and that would be easy. Well, that was rude. Tech level does not seem high enough that I'm likely to encounter a jet anything.
I mean, there is a air jet.
Nah. I call that more of an updraft.
I want to see what you call a jet then. That's an updraft.
It has to be going a lot more forcefully. I appear to have glitched out my animation.
Yeah, that's something that states machines can do sometimes.
Yeah, I
State
just no
machine,
longer
yeah.
float with my feather. I just assert dominance, and gravity seems to agree.
I wonder how the fuck did that happen. Unless...
You know, the worst thing is, there's totally an option for a stereotypical tribal enemy weapon that they could be using that would have made my quest so much easier. Also, I think those are orbs.
Actually, yeah.
But seriously, they could have had javelins.
That's... Javelin is... as far as I understand, a Roman throwing spear.
Yeah, but it's still a throwing spear.
And it's quite a specific type of throwing spear. It has this very long metallic like spike at the very at the like landing end.
Me.
It's like half a meter long, the spike there. And kind of the reason why that's so, well, at least as I understand, the reason for that to be so is that that goes much easier through a thicker, like more armor, because it can be much thinner than what wood just behind the tip would be. Also, it's probably much heavier.
Probably.
Yeah! Woo! Huh. Woo! Yeah! 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 Yeah!
I ran into the water.
Yeah!
Which definitely begins with W.
Yes.
Ha, ha, ha. Yeah! Ha, ha, ha. Yeah! Ha. Woo! Yeah! 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 Yeah!
This would actually be pretty easy in Finnish.
Huh. Yeah!
You guys really love your J.
Jalka
Woo.
means leg.
Yeah! Yeah!
Gennato, I have to ask, why did your country produce so many soldiers that just, like, did insane shit while fucking up the Russians?
Part of the reason is
Woo.
that Russian offense was very badly organized. Again,
Yeah, but you,
Yeah.
like, there was the soldier who took all of the map.
oh yeah, I haven't watched that video yet.
TLDR of it, meth was, during the World War II times, given to soldiers as a quick pick-me-up pill, and, yeah, he took an entire battalion's worth.
Damn. I guess that's a bit harsher levels of toxic drinking. And then there's just the other portion of they just believed that they needed to do it for there to be any sort of future for them or their families.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. When you're dealing with an enemy who was as monstrous as the Russians, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that the Axis were the good guys of World War II. I'm just saying that the Russians were the rabid dog that was on our side.
Yeah. Or
But yeah, the
More
Russians, they
accurately-
were not...
More
I mean, I think I described it when I described them as the rabid dog that was on our side. So when you were up against an enemy as monstrous as them, you know, I can see why you would be willing to take desperate measures.
I would actually disagree that they were ever on your side. I would agree
They were
that
pointed at our enemy.
Yes, I would agree you had the same enemy. And
Yeah.
I would agree that Russia got resources from you for
The
practically nothing.
Tangata Towers reaches high above the jungle.
And they
At the
used that
peak,
for their
level
attack.
at your feet.
Yeah. I think I saw crates that I need, boxes I need to move. Why did I go with... Why did I call them cubes when I totally could have gone with crates?
Great. Was that thing a fire jet?
Yeah, but I mean, again, it's a fighter jet. I mean, I guess technically I could touch it to touch a jet. Let's say fire jet is a jet, but
You did say it yourself that the one might be neat for desperate words.
I also touched out of fucking bounds. That's not a word that begins with J, but I definitely just clipped through the map there and died.
I believe they call that touching nothing.
Touching blue hell.
But it's black.
So I did touch jet there.
Up. Up. Hey-ya. Ha. Ha. What? Ha. Ha. Up.
Hey.
Up.
Only I hadn't beaten that toucan boss before, because he definitely looked like he was their kid. Sure. Yeah, that's definitely the intended method of me getting through there, I bet.
Oh yeah,
But
you're a cat.
I am a cat.
Sven has the intended way of using anything materially.
What?
I'm just making a joke about cats getting wherever the hell they happen to want.
I mean, fair.
Then again, at least you're not an octopus.
Okay, hold on. This is obviously telling me something.
A ritual, sir.
It's not
And
as...
it's one of the letters.
And believe me, Jet, I understand that the sign is showing me... No, I didn't... I don't know what the sign is telling me to do. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like that sign and that ground are a bit misdone. Because that sign just explains what's on the ground, right?
Yes, that's why I'm slightly confused. I'm thinking maybe I like find those plates and cover up the X's.
I do agree with this approach. But I'd also argue that the game developers probably would have wanted the sign to actually say that. Like have the circular things instead of the crosses.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Problem of getting blinded by your own design.
The puzzle solution that seems perfectly obvious to you because you're the one who made it.
Yeah. Or the puzzle solution that is logical, yes, but it's not the first logical solution that most people would take.
Another problem is that your player is very likely to get an idea in their head and then try to run with that idea. I have no idea if these plates are related to this at all.
Do you want my game designer view on that?
But
Have you seen these sort of plates anywhere else in the game?
no, I have not.
Exactly. So they are part of this puzzle, most likely.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't need to give me a game designer view on that. I mean, I have perfectly trained gamer instinct on such things as well. What I was saying is they could
The what?
not be, and the fact that I've now decided, yes, I must need to find 4 plates in order to solve this puzzle. When it's really just like, you know, rotate the fleabus or something. Smack the sign a couple of times until it rotates right with the Florple.
Also, Taya, your
This
quote-unquote game
ceremonial structure
instinct
is of great
is
importance
actually
to
your
indigenous
experience in
Ghana.
game
What's
design,
inside,
Yeah.
many
to or
travelers get
lesser
lost.
extent. I just happen to have slight amount of experience from the other side of the window. Not much though.
Yeah.
Not yet.
I mean, this game is... So how do I describe what my feelings are towards this? Because, you know, I've been given this as a review copy. So, you know, I should probably do reviewing. Or at least something adjacent to review.
At least my opinion is that it's a neat game with, like, how to put it? It's a neat game. It suffers from, like, many first game-esque problems, that there are some overlooked things, some problems with this and that, but as an experience, then I don't think it's pretty solid, at least in my opinion.
I have definitely... not a compliment you want to give something, but I have definitely played worse games. But at the same time, I would not pay money for this specifically. If that makes sense? Like,
So
I'd play this if
something-
I got it in a bundle.
So something like 6 out of 10, but what's the word? Like, would suggest someone buy the game is like 20-30 out of 100. As a game journalist, sites use this sort of thing.
As a game journalist, I would say they didn't give me an all-expenses-paid trip to a tropical island 0 out of 10.
Wow. Hiya, corruption in extraordinaire.
No, Taya, fucking hater of games journalists.
I don't know what, like, game journalism at this point in time, in the, like, I don't know. I feel like part of the problem there is the, like, need to write these, like, grandiose articles so that anyone ever actually reads it.
Oh yeah, you need to clickbait the shit out of people.
Yeah, so it might be that, like, game journalism is kind of suffering from the same problem as journalism in general. where just like actual reviews and such just don't sell. But I can't know.
Journalism should never have become an industry.
Yes, but if it's not an industry, then it will need to be government.
Yeah, and that would be even worse.
Well, it depends. In Finland we have government-paid, like TV channels and news organization. And I think they are pretty well upkept and like don't just throw the government line essentially.
Yeah, but at the same time, that could very well be because that's what they want you to think.
I don't disagree. Then again, I don't listen to them much either. I mostly get my information from YouTube. That might not be much better, but... Huh? It's not the best, it's not the worst. Getting the right information is hellishly complicated task.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Still not found a K. No, tropical island. Can we just go to Australia so I can find a kangaroo?
There aren't a lot of stuff that starts with K that come into mind.
No, there isn't. Can we get some names for the NPCs in here so I can touch Kyle? Or Kevin? Mr. Krabs. Can't help but notice, I have still ceased floating with the thingus.
I think the character's animation tape machine has gotten some cool and fucked up, so it can't actually start the floating animation correctly. It's my best guesstimate. But since I have no idea how they have done the animation thing, that's the best I can do. So shouldn't the expressman be the only one able to go over the place?
Probably, but I guess my double jumps are...
Good enough.
They weren't good enough that time.
I mean, you still got to the... Oh, that time, okay. Yeah, fair enough. I'll go to the bathroom.
Why my double jump got 0 height that time? I have no idea. I'm sure some YouTube linguist is in the comments right now being like, oh my god, you've been touching thing this entire time. You've got hair, you've been touching keratin. Like I said, I don't want to use cheaty words. Why does sometimes the updraft give me height and other times it doesn't?
Huh. My guesstimate might be that the updraft device has something to do with it. You know, I suppose. I wonder if there's one under the water. Does it then lift you like normally up to a certain height?
Okay, there's a red Florpus.
Then timed brute force the rest.
Yep. Okay, fine, I'll go look for the other ones because I don't know how it registers it being complete. Blue twin flames and a yellow sitting man. Okay, so it had an anti-brute force check in there.
Yeah!
Just to make you sit there and wait for a second or two.
Quite a simple answer and quite effective.
I've found no use for the tornado yet. Point of note, the shadow, when you're carrying that, is all kinds of wrong.
I didn't watch, so how so?
Well, take a look at my shadow and its shadow.
Oh yeah. So this is because your shadow actually has a function.
Yeah, it's helped me know where I'm landing and stuff. Okay, and it was placed the fleams on the schleams.
Yep.
I mean, okay, again, I have to say, this game is better than something I would create. I feel the need to always state that when I'm criticizing someone else's work. You know what I mean?
I want to ask, how do you know?
Because I have absolutely no idea how to create something like this.
Most people would not be able to make something like this alone. It's a relatively rare breed that can actually make games alone. Of course, if they have assets, well, yeah, then someone else has made stuff for the game.
Even if I were provided all of the assets that are in this game, I doubt I would be able to make something as good as this. That's more or less what I'm saying.
Fair enough.
But at the same time, as a longtime video game player, I can recognize when there's something wrong. Like when my double jump doesn't work right. Or when I'm clearly being told to try to get that with him, but then I can't because it's... out of the range of his letter throwing ability. Oh, I think I know how I was supposed to do it. I'm supposed to pull the block over there. Also, just warning to all game devs, if you don't put in any kind of death penalty, you need to expect your players to use death as a form of teleportation.
I don't understand. Well, this game doesn't really give me the feels that the game maker really cares.
I'm just saying in general. Like, a lot of times when I'm playing a game where there's no death penalty, it's just like, ah, yes, dying, also known as getting to the point of trying to get to faster. I think I actually figured out what it is with the mailbox, too. I think what it is it doesn't actually... Yeah, it doesn't actually accept the A press until after it's finished the animation. So you can be sitting there being like, okay, I want to change this character, I want to change this character, I want to change this character, and you have to wait until the animation plays out for the first bit for it to actually be like, okay, you can now press A, choose that character. Hi, Daff.
Hello, Def. How is the Def lady?
We're playing Paperman something. We also played Airhead and One Hand Clapping.
Could I describe this game? I would probably describe it as a person's first 3D
I mean, considering this has a subtitle and there was a different Paperman game that I could find on the Twitch categories, this is probably their second game, I guess.
Doesn't necessarily mean that it is their first, but yeah. It's more about the feel of it.
You know one thing I don't suspect this game has? A collectible radar. I suspect we are collectible radarless in this game.
Might well be.
Oh, also we're trying to touch the alphabet. We're at K. We've been stuck on K for a while.
What I means by this is that he is trying to touch things, starting with certain letter.
Yeah.
I was very confused when you said that first time. I was thinking you meant the alphabetical letters that you get in-game.
It isn't a part of the game either. It's just a thing I'm doing because I'm me and I am an oddman.
Yes. Our beloved one. But Steam says that this maker/studio has only made one game.
Oh, okay, so the other Paperman, they probably named it as such because they didn't want it to be confused. Why is the hashtag Paperman?
Ah.
Okay, I did see, I paid attention, I used my brain and paid attention to this. I saw that there was a yellow that guy. She's supposed to hold her quill above her to float, by the way, yeah. We somehow glitched it, so she didn't do that.
There is also a game called The Paperman that looks very different to this. It's just a lot of... Well, the screenshots are just a lot of screenshots from very empty 3D environments with a lot of trees and... essentially scenes you could technically find from the world, but without people or cars or such. Ah.
Okay, what was the purpose of that other than get the... What? I also have noticed a lot of the times I wind up stopping my collectible at 99. And I'm going to assume that since there was... cardboard boxes there, that... No? Why do you just have it sealed off? For K.
Good question.
Huh?
What? What's the tie?
The happy can noises. I like pets.
I like you.
Too bad I'm not on L because I've touched a labyrinth. There we go. You know what? We're cheating. We're using a cheaty word. Because I was just breaking boards with my bare hands. You know what I was doing? I was touching karate. And also I touched jugs before, so even if we didn't count Jet, we still did things in order. And we touched Labyrinth. And all too
Peninsula
easy.
at the end of the island, the Flaming
Mailbox.
Cliffs. Tangata inhabitants routinely celebrate ancient traditions here, but right now, the villain's horde takes center
Ocean.
stage.
And it just explicitly said, we are on the peninsula at the end of the island. And now where this challenge dies. You. And even if we didn't count peninsula, I just touched a palm tree. Wait a minute, no, this isn't gonna die. This isn't gonna die. I just need to find one particular collectible. I touched a quill. I don't even know what this thing is, but it's definitely a red. Here we got sand. Tree. You might be a problem. Ah, that's what I was supposed to be doing. What just occurred there? You think any of those are urns? Now that I've delivered mail, I can fight him? What just hit me there? So if those are urns, We are touching a volcano, I believe. I think this is a volcano. This guy appears to be a really powerful dragon, so I'm going to say that we just touched a worm.
Hello.
Hello.
Helps if I'm not muted, I suppose. Common issue.
Ooh, yeah! Oh! The thief has vanished into thin air. What did he leave behind? He's taunting us by showing off his new lair. It won't be hard to find. How lucky.
Okay, so this game does have many worlds. Or at least multiple worlds. What? What the menu just happened there?
A mail thief and his stooges landed somewhere on this island.
Very
The
many.
brave mail carriers are on the chase.
Oh good, the collectibles become the ghost collectibles rather than me seeing them being there to confirm that I did in fact get them.
And just speedrun back to where you were.
I mean, if I want to be completely literal, it's very easy for me to complete 2 of the last 3 letters. Because look, I just touched the X button. And look, I just touched the Y button.
Only those who light up the gate and challenge the Tangata chief himself are deemed worthy to traverse these plains. Oh!
You actually heard of the day before?
The day before what?
Oh!
Game called that.
The
Well,
Tangata Towers
supposed
reaches
game
high
called
above
that.
the jungle. At the peak, you have the whole island at your feet.
God, help me figure out something around here that's X. Oh! No, easy! What's more X than X?
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. I was gonna suggest we need to find your X.
Got a few of those, but
Well, you're doing better than me on that department. I suppose. Hard to have them if you never really dated.
Okay, so we need a Y thing. I like that.
We love you.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Hmm.
He do win.
Okay, so I cannot feather those down. Who would have guessed? Yep. Definitely intended mechanics there. Oh boy, Bunch Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely didn't do that the way I was intended to. What? We find something that is at the very least 100% a yellow. There, that was a yellow. There's a yellow there on the wall. Just need to find a Z. Face itches. Face itches.
Too hecking adorable.
Dad, can you help me find a Z?
Zoidberg around.
What?
It's in Zoidberg around.
No, there's no Zoidberg.
Well, goddammit. Slacking on the job again.
What's a racism or something?
What? What the fuck racism?
I mean, I'm often one who says that's a racism or something. But what was a racism or something? Oh, fair enough. What scientists are calling a new one, I just ran down that air as I was hovering. Those animations existed.
Some point of the game.
Well, that was events. Oh. Let's just have one of the worst mechanics and just build an entire trial around it. And by worst mechanics, I don't mean it's a bad mechanic in concept. I mean that it is functionally, they have not designed this properly, and like a lot of the time it just stops working. I can no longer move.
Oh fuck.
I can now move.
Nice. Could be better, but nice. You know what I've touched? What Z word I've touched? Zero fucks. So there, we played Paperman. That's 3 more key mailer games we played. Some of them were good, some of them were not. And you're all cute, so stay cute. Mwah. Paste the mod why in the whole screen.
Let's see who's online.
If you don't have anyone, I can suggest the person.
I do have someone. I made friends with him last night.
Oh, that's lovely.
Stay cute, everyone. Mwah.